Looks like we're live. Are we live? Are we live? We are live. Good morning, everyone. This is Tuesday, June 1st. We are nearly half the way through the year already. It is 6:20 a.m. This is the Live Drive Jive Archive with your host, Frank Monday, transmitting to you like a crystal-capped pyramid, radiating into the atmosphere, bouncing off space, shooting back down to you like the lightning bolt down the tree of life, from Kether to Chokmah to Bina to Hesed, over to Geburah, down into Tifereth, across to Netzach, Had, Yesod, finally blasting out into Malkuth, transmitting globally from the central kingdom of the celestial dragon. I am your host on this Tuesday morning, Live Drive Jive Archive. We are headed north on the 3rd Ring Road. It looks like there may be some traffic up ahead. We're currently passing the Central China Television Building, also known as the Big Underpants, straight through the heart of the CBD, the Central Business District of China, of Beijing. Anyway. This morning we do have a bit of fog in the sky. Not a lot. Doesn't look too bad. Looks relatively clean-ish. I won't say clean, but I'll say it's relatively not too bad. We have got better energy levels today. Yesterday, went home and slept at like 7. Got up at midnight for a snack. Went back to sleep. Then up again at 5. So that's approximately 5 and 5. More like 4.5 and 4.5 probably. But that's 2 circadians of 4. That's what a man needs. I could even do 3 circadians of 4. It's never a bad idea. Tesla was an amazing individual. Nikola Tesla. It's claimed that he said he could suffice on just a couple of hours at a time. But I don't know if that's entirely true. That seems a little bit over the top. That is the claim. But like all claims, you have to test the validity of it for yourself. I've tried to go on minimal amounts of sleep and felt like it wasn't that great of an idea. And even having a nap is a better plan. Getting an afternoon nap. What have we got here? Somebody's chiming in Happy Land. Too noisy with the window open. Yeah, I agree. I hear you there, viewer out in Happy Land. The Ideas Room in Happy Land is on fire this morning. Wow. There's a really good crowd out there. Morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever it may be for you, I do believe in Happy Land it should be like 12 to 13 hours behind. So you guys are looking at like 6:30 p.m. whereas I'm at 6:28 a.m. We have got a little sunshine peeking through. We had scattered showers yesterday, which was nice. There was some lightning and thunder. Always appreciate that. Hail the great God of thunder. In some cultures known as Thor. Others may know him as Zeus. In China, the god of thunder is a black-faced god that beats a drum. A very fierce and even barbarous demonic type entity. His name is Lei Shun. Typically though, that Lei Shun is more associated with Thor these days. The Lei Shun of China would oftentimes be called by his full incantation, which is Jiu Tian Yin Yuan Lei Sheng Pu Hua Tian Zun. So he's actually a Tian Zun, which means a heaven dweller. In the Chinese pantheon of spiritual entities, they are measured by their placement in the division of the 9 heavens. So the ancient Chinese Taoists divided up the levels above us much in like you would layers of soil, I guess, or layers of heaven, but they had 9 in the Taoist pantheon. So the first layer is the one directly intermingling with humanity, with people, and that's Tianren He. That first layer is the Shangqing, the great clarity. So they considered our realm, the material sphere, to be mired in colored dust. And much like if you take a cup of water or a jar of water with some soil in it and shake it up and then let it settle with time, then the densest sphere is the material sphere. Well, yeah, we dwell even above the densest of the material spheres, though. Man is between heaven and earth. And then as you go up above you, they get increasingly clearer, greater clarity, spiritual clarity. And as you sink deeper, it becomes denser. So you can see the natural division. It's said that heaven and earth are the spontaneous manifestations, sui generis, of the subtle universal way. And as this original oneness expressed itself, then grosser and subtler energies become distinctly divided. The mission statement of Mystery Pagoda Enterprises, which is an affiliate branch of Lunar Light Entertainment, is just that: to use intuition, supersensual perception, clairvoyance, telepathic communion, prophecy, divination, and so on and so forth, to get a direct, up-to-date mapping of the immediate spiritual realms. It's a great endeavor. Some have identified it as the chemical wedding of Christian Rosenkreutz. Others have called it the Great Way. Still others, the Great Work. Solve et coagula. I was thinking about the Tetragrammaton and the Arbatim, or fourfold name of God. In the Hermetic system, there's 5 elements, but it's a fourfold element system, with the 5th element being quintessence, or the God particle, the source of all elements, spirit, the aether, the spirit preceding the material. But the fourfold phase of God is plasma. So first, plasma arises out of the aether, and it's electrified. Then it produces or transmutes itself into a liquid state, an electrified liquid, which gives us electromagnetism. This disperses itself into a gaseous state, which is radioactive gaseous state. That again settles down and commingles with the solid state. And in the solid state, we find once again all of the elements to be the catalyst for a plasma, and the rotation continues. In the Chinese elemental system, you have the plasma creates the plasma transforms the growth organic material into a solid. The solid condenses and deepens into precious metals. Metals continue to condense and transform once they're heated up into liquids. Liquids then erupt out of the solids, out of earth, in the form of more organic growths. Those growths erupt into flame. They split and burst, drying, and erupt into flame, creating more plasma. So again, the rotation. What does it mean to you, you're asking? But yes, Frater Francis, Hermetic scientist, follower of the subtle way. What does that mean to the ordinary individual layman in the relative sphere? And the answer is this: it is codification of the digestive process. And we will pick this up again in part 2, because this one I detect has gone long. As above, so below. I will see you in the abodes of the near future, beloveds. Kisses, hugs, and kisses.